Have you ever looked at someone and felt an instant, unexplainable pull, as if you've known them across lifetimes? Rumi, the 13th century Sufi mystic, called this the meeting of two hearts who have long journeyed apart. Today, we'll explore 8 unmistakable signs that you found your soulmate, illuminated by Rumi's timeless wisdom. Listen closely, because these signals often whisper rather than shout, and once you recognize them, you'll know you're looking at the one who completes your heart. 1. A deep recognition beyond the surface. The first time you meet, ordinary details blur away: their haircut, what they're wearing, even their name. Instead, you sense an unspoken familiarity, as if your souls are tipping a hat to each other across a crowded life. One evening, you struck up a casual conversation in a coffee shop, and by the third sentence, you realize your laugh lines matched theirs in perfect rhythm. You felt a soft burst of déjà vu, not because you'd met in person before, but because your inner landscapes resonated on a level words can't reach. Rumi wrote, "Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They're in each other all along." That instant recognition is the echo of your souls having danced together long before these bodies appeared. It's as if your unconscious selves whispered, "Ah, there you are," and your conscious self couldn't help but agree. When you grasp that you're reading the other's unspoken script, feeling their joys and hesitations as if they were your own, that's the first sign of soulmate connection, a deep, wordless recognition that defies logic. 2. Conversations that flow like rivers. Most small talk feels forced: the weather, the commute, the latest headline. But with your soulmate, dialogue unfolds effortlessly. You begin by sharing a childhood memory and, without missing a beat, they respond with a parallel story of their own, revealing uncanny similarities you never expected. Before you know it, hours have passed, and the sun has slipped below the horizon, yet neither of you feels tired, only more alive. Rumi celebrated conversation as a sacred art. "Let silence take you to the core of life," he said, but he also knew the magic that happens when two hearts speak. With your soulmate, you don't just exchange words, you exchange wonder. Every question sparks another, every answer deepens the bond, and every pause feels pregnant with meaning rather than awkward. That effortless flow, where you both listen so intently that the world outside dissolves, is the second sign: a conversation that doesn't merely pass the time, but transforms it. 3. Emotional mirrors that reveal your best self. Have you noticed that when you share your dreams or fears, they reflect back to you your own value? Maybe you confessed a longing to write music, and instead of dismissing it, they saw the spark in your eyes and encouraged you to dive deeper. In moments of doubt, they remind you of your strengths, instead of echoing your insecurities. Their presence lifts you rather than draining you. Rumi called this the alchemy of love. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. A soulmate doesn't hide your flaws, they point out your blocks with compassion, helping you unveil the treasure beneath. When you feel safer and more courageous around them, when your best self emerges without effort, that's the third sign: an emotional mirror reflecting your potential back to you, urging you to become the fullest version of yourself. 4. Synchronicities that defy coincidence. After meeting, you start noticing patterns: the same song playing on 2 different days, a chance crossing on a commuter train, just when you needed to see them, a bookstore recommendation that matches your secret passion. These coincidences feel too precise to be random, as if the universe itself conspires to weave your paths together. Rumi believed in the dance of fate. The universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself: everything that you want, you already are. When you begin to see these meaningful synchronicities, it's as though your souls coordinate behind the scenes, sending you signs that you're on the right track. Those moments of serendipity aren't just delightful, they're cosmic confirmations that you and your soulmate share a deeper current guiding you toward each other. Pay attention to these uncanny alignments, they're the 4th sign that something mysterious and powerful is at work. 5. Comfort in vulnerability and silence. Vulnerability can feel like walking a tightrope, terrifying to expose your rawest self. Yet with your soulmate, you find yourself unguarded almost instantly. On a rainy afternoon, you might sit together in silence, neither reaching for your phone. There's no pressure to fill the space, the quiet feels like an embrace. You can share a tear or a confession without fear of judgment, and they hold that moment with reverence, offering presence instead of solutions. Rumi extolled the beauty of silence. Silence is the language of God, all else is poor translation. In your soulmate's company, silence speaks volumes, affirming that they understand your soul's language without words. That shared vulnerability, where you both lean into the risk of exposing your truest selves, is the fifth sign, an unspoken agreement that you're safe to be wholly seen, wholly accepted, and wholly loved. 6. A shared sense of purpose and growth. Soulmate connections aren't only about romantic bliss, they catalyze mutual evolution. You might discover common passions, social justice, creative endeavors, spiritual inquiry, and decide to collaborate, pushing each other toward greater heights. You hold each other accountable, cheering on new habits, challenging limiting beliefs, celebrating each milestone as a joint victory. Rumi described love as a guest that must be invited boldly, and without fear. A true soulmate partnership invites each person to step into their own greatness, guided by the other's encouragement. When your shared dreams shape a collective path, whether it's starting a community project or simply committing to daily growth, your relationship becomes a crucible for transformation. That alignment of purpose is the sixth sign. Your dreams intertwine, so your journeys converge toward a shared horizon. 7. Radiant joy in everyday moments. True soulmates don't need elaborate dates to spark joy. A morning cup of tea together, a spontaneous dance in the kitchen, a wordless glance that makes you both smile, these simple rituals light up your day. You find yourself looking forward to mundane routines because they become extraordinary in each other's presence. Rumi said, "Let the beauty of what you love be what you do." When your soulmate transforms the banal into the beautiful, you recognize a seventh sign. Radiant joy is woven into your everyday. Whether you're folding laundry side by side or running errands together, their presence infuses your life with lightness. That effortless delight, shared over the smallest things, reveals that your hearts have discovered a home in each other's company. 8. An unshakable feeling of we in the I. Finally, notice how your personal identity shifts. You still feel like you, and yet you carry a subtle sense of we. Decisions feel collaborative without surrendering autonomy. You think, "I want to pursue this," and their hopes align so naturally it feels like the same desire. You maintain your individuality while your hearts beat in gentle unison. Rumi articulated this union beautifully: two souls with but a single thought, two hearts that beat as one. That simultaneous sense of self and togetherness is the eighth sign. Your identities intertwine without fusing away. You can stand alone, yet you stand stronger together. When you experience this balanced connection, where I and we coexist harmoniously, you found your soulmate's signature in your heart. Let's revisit the 8 signs Rumi's teachings reveal as proof of soulmate connection: deep recognition beyond the surface, instant familiarity of souls. Conversations that flow like rivers, effortless, transformative dialogue. Emotional mirrors that reveal your best self, compassionate reflection fueling growth. Synchronicities that defy coincidence, cosmic nods guiding your path. Comfort in vulnerability and silence, sacred acceptance in raw moments. Shared sense of purpose and growth, mutual evolution and aligned dreams. Radiant joy in everyday moments, beauty found in the ordinary. Unshakable feeling of we in the I, harmony of self and togetherness. Each sign whispers of a bond that transcends the ordinary, inviting you into Rumi's vision of love as the meeting of two long-lost friends. Which of these signs have you experienced with someone special? Share your stories in the comments below, Let's celebrate those soulmate moments together. If this video illuminated your heart, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into the mystical currents that weave us together. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a chance to recognize love's hidden truths. Thank you for watching. Remember, soulmates aren't found, they're recognized. Stay open, stay present, and may your heart always follow Rumi's guidance to find the one who has been waiting for you all along. Until next time.